Hello everyone, welcome back to our English grammar class, and in today's session we are going to learn about some of the exercises related to subject-verb agreement. First of all, you have to know what do you mean by subject-verb agreement. The verb must agree with number and person of the subject in a grammatically correct sentence. So, if a sentence should be a grammatically correct sentence, then the verb should agree what? The verb should agree the number and person of the subject. And we have a rule that the singular form of subject takes the singular form of verb, whereas the plural form of subject takes the plural form of verb. It is a general rule, and apart from this, there are special cases too. So, we are going to apply those rules in these sentences. Are you ready? Yes. First of all, read the title given here. What is the title given here? Choose the correct options to fill in the blanks. So, you have to choose. From the bracket words, you have to choose the correct options and you have to fill in the blanks. So, read the first question. All the members of the staff dash was or were happy about the decision. So this is our first sentence, and here we can able to see a collective noun staff, and we have the rule that if you are referring a collective noun and that too if the members of the collective noun are referred individually or separately, then the verb should be in a plural form. See here, staff. It is a collective noun, but here the members of the staff are referred individually. So when they are referred individually or separately, then the verb should be in the what form? It should be in a plural form. So the answer must be were. All the members of the staff were happy about the decision. While we are referring a collective noun and that too the members are referred individually, then we have to fill the verb in plural form. This is a rule. Now coming to the second question. See the second question here. A committee dash has or have been formed to elect the new president. Again here, committee. Committee is a collective noun which has a group of members. But here, collective noun is referred as a single unit. Here, you cannot say that the members of the committee are referred here, because a committee referred to a single unit. So, again there is a rule that if you are referring a collective noun into a single unit, then the verb should be in a singular form. So, in your committee referred as a single unit, so we have to choose the correct verb form, that is the singular form. Here the singular form of verb is has. So, the answer must be a committee has been formed to elect the new president. So, you have to read the rules. So, if you memorize the rules, it is very simple to you to identify the sentence and you can able to write the right answer. Now coming to the third question, this pair of scissors, okay? This pair of scissors dash bracket or is. So, you have to choose the right answer whether it may be or is. Too old and blunt. What do you mean by blunt? You know the meaning of old. Whereas what do you mean by blunt? Blunt is nothing but the scissors not having sharp edges. If you have sharp edges, you can easily cut anything. But if you do not have sharp edges, it is too old, so we can't able to cut anything correctly. So this pair of scissors dash too old and blunt. So again we are referring a rule here. When you are having this phrase, what phrase? Pair of in a sentence, then it should be followed by two words. What are they? One is after this pair of phrase, we have to write a plural form of noun. So pair of, after the word you have to write the plural form of noun and the word should be in a singular form. This is a rule. If you are writing the phrase pair of in a sentence, it should be followed by a plural noun and singular form of verb. Again, here what is the singular form of verb? Is a singular form of verb, whereas or is a plural form of verb. So the answer should be is. This pair of scissors is too old and blunt. Okay? Now coming to the fourth question. See the fourth question here. Most of the vegetables in fridge dash in bracket his or spoiled. You know that certain words like most, more, all, plenty, none. So if such words, when it comes in a sentence, then you have to check the noun, whether it is in the singular form, then you have to write the verb in a singular form. Whether the noun is in the plural form, then you have to write the verb in the plural form. This is the another rule. What are the certain words? The certain words like most, more, all, none, plenty. So these words. Here we have the word most. So now we have to check what? We have to check the main noun, whether it is a singular or plural in the sentence. See here the main noun is vegetables. Here the vegetables is singular or plural? It is in the plural form. So the word should also be in the plural form. So the answer may be most of the vegetables in fridge are spoiled. Okay? Now coming to the fifth question. See here, let us replace all equipment which dash or is not functioning properly. Okay? Here equipment, it is a collective noun. This equipment as a several instruments or equipments. It is a collective noun, but here it is referred into a single unit. So while you are referring a collective noun in a single unit, what do you want to do? You have to write the verb in singular form. So see here, let us replace all equipment which here or is. What is the singular form of verb? Is the singular form of verb. So the answer may be, let us replace all equipment which is not functioning properly. So we have just seen the first 5 exercises. I repeat it again. All the members of the staff, here we are writing where, because staff it is a collective noun and we are referring the collective noun staffs individually by all the members. So we have to write the plural form of verb here. Now coming to the second question. A committee has been formed to elect the new president. Here we are writing the singular form of verb, because here again the collective noun is referred to a single unit. When you are referring a collective noun to a single unit, then it must be followed by a singular form of verb. Now coming to the third question. This pair of scissors dash is too old and blunt. Again it is a rule, when you are writing the phrase pair of in a sentence, it must be followed by a plural noun and singular form of verb. Coming to the fourth question. Most of the vegetables in fridge dash are spoiled. So again here certain words like most, all, none, plenty, more. So when it comes in a sentence, then you have to check whether the noun it is in a singular form or a plural form. Here it is given in a plural form, so the verb also be in a plural form. Now coming to the fifth question, let us replace all equipment which is not functioning properly. Again see here equipment is a collective noun, but here it is taken as a single unit, so here we are writing the singular form of verb. So this is the first 5 exercises. Again we will see the remaining. Now coming to the sixth sentence. See here, where dash his or. You have to choose whether the singular form of my slippers. So here we can apply the general rule. You know the general rule, right? What is that? The singular form of subject takes the singular form of verb, whereas the plural form of subject takes the plural form of verb. So here, see the subject, whether it is in a singular or plural, it ends with S. So it is in the plural form. So plural form of subject takes the plural form of verb. So here the answer may be where or. Okay, where are my slippers? Now coming to the 7th question. See here, none of the dresses which she liked. Dash. In option you have to choose whether the singular form of verb was or plural form of verb. Verb were. Were affordable. So here we have to see the rule. I already said that certain words like all, more, most, none, plenty, enough. So such words comes in a sentence, then you have to see the main noun. Using that noun, whether it is in a singular form, you have to write in the singular form of verb. Whether it is in the plural form, then you have to write in the plural form of verb. But here, dresses, it is a plural form verb, but here we can use both was as well as were. It is exceptional, okay? If you have the word none in a sentence and to the verb noun, whether it is a singular or plural, you can use both was as well as were. So here I am using she liked was, singular form of verb, okay? Was affordable. Even you can write were affordable. Is it right? Okay. Now coming to the 8th question. See here. 3 men in a boat. Okay. 3 men in a boat. Dash. His or a humorous book by Jerome. Okay. That is the title of the book and it deals with humorous. Humorous means it consists of a lot of comedy act. Okay, humorous book by who wrote this book? Jerome. Okay, now here we are applying the rule. We have the rule that when you are referring a title of the book or magazines etc., then you have to write the singular form of verb, whether even it is followed by a plural form of subject. In this 3 men in a boat, it is in the singular form. So we can write it in a singular form of verb. But in some books names ends with yes. For example, the 3 idiots. Okay, 3 idiots. Yes. But even for that, you have to write only what? Singular form of verb. See here, 3 men in a boat. It is the title of a book. So when you are referring a title of a book, the verb should be in a singular form. Here, what is the singular form of verb? Of course, this is a singular form of verb. So the answer must be 3 men is a humorous book by Jerome. So I repeat it again. Where are my slippers? Here we are using the general rule that singular form of subject takes the singular form of verb, plural form of subject takes the plural form of verb. Now coming to the 7th question. None of the dresses which she liked was affordable. Here certain words like all, more, most, enough, plenty, none. If it comes in a sentence, then you have to check the noun. Whether it is a singular or plural, then you have to write the singular form of verb or plural form of verb in the sentence. Okay. Now coming to the 8th one. 3 men in a boat. Okay. While we are referring to the title of the book, it should be in a singular form of verb. So, 3 men in a boat is a humorous book by Jerome. So, in this session, we have learned some of the exercises related to subject-verb agreement. And in our next session also, we will practice some of the exercises related to subject-verb agreement. Because there is a saying, practice makes perfect. Thank you for watching.